Staying in the AFC West, it is going to be the Tennessee Titans heading to Mile High to face year two of Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos. The Broncos are going to be 8-point favorites with the over-under sitting at 42.5. The money line is plus 320 for Tennessee, minus 430 for the home team Broncos. Raider Jim, this is your jurisdiction. Your thoughts. Tennessee at Denver.
Watch out for Denver. They're a dangerous group of guys. I mean, Coach Payton finally got things clicking with Bo Nix uh, as the season went along last year, and they made some things happen. And watch out because they're going to come out of the gate and make things happen. And it's a shame because I like Cam Ward. I want to see Cam Ward succeed. I would love to see Cam Ward go out and get a win on opening day. They're not going to travel into Denver, though, and have that happen. The defense on Denver, believe it or not, we can talk about Bo Nix. We can talk about how good he was last year and how that 1 year, the rookie year under his belt and coming back in again. Wow, not bad at all. He's got a couple weapons out there. He's got Marvin Mims Jr. he can throw to. He's got Cortland Sutton on the other side. And he's got J.K. Dobbins. That's not a bad cast of characters to have on your side of the ball. But then you go to the defense, and they have Talanoa Hufanga playing safety. They've got Zach Allen at defensive end. They've got DJ Jones playing nose tackle. They have got they got Patrick Surtain the second playing, cornerback. Dre Greenlaw, the inside linebacker. This is a solid defense, and I think that they're just going to stifle Tennessee, no problem. This one is you've got plus 320 for Tennessee, minus 430 for Denver. You've got Denver minus 8. I will say I think Tennessee covers the 8. I can see it being a 6.5, 7 point, 6 to 7 point game. I don't think Denver's going to get the 8, but 42.5, this isn't going to be a shootout. So let's just call it under. Give me half a point. Give me under 43 on that one. But this is Denver to start out 1-0 in the West.
Yeah, I am like you. I think Cam Ward mentally in between the ears, he may be one of the most down to earth or at least grounded quarterbacks we've seen come out.
I agree.
It's the quotes that come out of there. And again, it's quotes. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that, I know this guy intimately or anything like that, but the quotes that come out, everything I hear about him keeping the team after practice, I don't know about on the field stuff. It's if you're the number 1 overall pick and it doesn't work out, that just means you're like the 40th best quarterback in the world at that moment. It doesn't mean you suck. It doesn't mean you're a terrible football player. And trust me, I've said it about, but at the end of the day, it just means that you weren't elite enough. I don't know if Cam Ward is going to be able to translate his talent from the college level to the NFL level. But I believe that if he keeps the same mentality that he has had, it's going to come. Now, the problem is, I just kind of did a little bit of a thought exercise. I went, okay, besides Will Levis and Cam Ward, I tried to name one other Tennessee Titan. And I got to Treylon Burks, but I believe he was cut a few weeks ago after getting hurt. He may have came back on the IR. I'm not sure. I did just Google them. So I have Johnny Hecker. He's a punter. And I have Tony Pollard. Everyone else, for the most part, Calvin Ridley is there as well. But this is a team that is in full-fledged rebuild mode. Yeah, Joey Sly. But again, so I know the punter, the kicker. That's what I got. That should tell you all that you need to know about Tennessee. And with that being said, even with that mentality, I don't think Cam Ward is good enough to kind of take the team on his back and carry them across the line. Now, on Denver's side, Bo Nix, Sean Payton, it was the marriage that nobody thought was going to work, and now it's it may be the blueprint. It's pretty incredible. Bo Nix really did surprise me, and I think a lot of people. However, we saw 3 quarterbacks be really good last year as rookies. There is no chance all 3 of these guys continue to progress the way we expected. Okay. I don't know if Jaden Daniels regresses. I don't know if Bo Nix regresses. I don't know if some of the others regress. If you want to throw Caleb Williams in there, although he didn't have a great year.
Right.
Say McCarthy, it's his first year. But my big question is, was last year for Bo Nix a fluke? And I'm just asking questions. Don't jump down my throat, Broncos fans. I'm not saying I know the answer, but I do think we need to ask that question. 8 points this early. I like Tennessee to cover. This is just a backdoor opportunity. Raider Jim talked a lot about the defense of the Broncos. My big worry are turnovers from Tennessee. That could get things out of control, and Tennessee kind of puts themselves into a hole. But if they can keep this to within a 10-point game, pretty much going throughout, I think they can get a backdoor cover. My only question would be the timing of when you're going to get down to 7, because most coaches, down 10 with a minute and a half left aren't going to kick a field goal to cover the spread. So that would be my concern. I do like the under here. Again, bad offense with Tennessee, really good defense with Denver. And I don't think Sean Payton's really bringing everything out to put on film this early against a very below average Tennessee Titan defense. I think he feels he can beat this team with vanilla packages. I have this as a 20-16 game. I think it will look a lot closer than it actually is, but I do think Tennessee covers. And I normally throw this caveat out before we get into this. Raider Jim kind of touched on it. These week ones, they're a crapshoot. I personally do not bet week 1. It usually takes me a couple weeks. I just like to get the lay of the land. So I just want to throw that caveat out there. Although I did break my rule. I already have a bet in. It's not for any of our full game previews. It's from some of the others that we're going to mention, and I'll get to that momentarily. But so I did break my rule. So I will have one in, but I'll let you know what that is. So just so no one thinks that they're riding with me, I'm just kind of putting my thoughts out there. But